My name is Brian Bandis. I'm building a real estate development company. I'm becoming a better father, a better husband, a better entrepreneur, and a better man every single day. Let's get it. So I'm sitting here writing thank you notes to my various partners who have helped me so far build this business. Send them a note to tell them how much I appreciate them, and sending each of them one of my new Anchor Acquisition t-shirts. Come on, it's pretty slick, right? Got our little Tennessee flag on it. It's pretty good. So my point is just to say, man, I'm experiencing gratitude, and from a business standpoint, this business could not exist, would not happen without a lot of people helping me. Some of them are extremely involved, like my investor partners. I've got people who have decided that they trust me enough to co-sign on loans with me, construction and commercial loans, and to put their own hard-earned dollars into these projects. And, all the way down to people who are writing insurance policies and stuff like that for me. And every single one of them at some point or another has come through for me. And I'm just sitting here as I write these notes. I'm like, man, there are so many people who have contributed to me building something that's so meaningful to me and so meaningful to my family. I mean, frankly, I am in the process of living and building my dream, which is to build this company and own and run my own company doing real estate development. And it's happening, right? I mean, it's by no means have I arrived, but it has become my full-time job, and I'm getting better at it every day, and I'm having fun and hopefully making more money doing it each year. The business is growing, and I'm just thinking about these people going, man, if this person, in fact, this person in particular, where I have this note half written, had a conversation with him one morning that is the conversation that got me sort of off my butt. And he basically said in a loving way, like, why aren't you doing what you're telling me you want to do? And I went, crap, you're right. And I turned around and started doing it. So for you guys, if you are starting a business or you're wanting to, putting the team together is crucial. Like, putting the right people in place is crucial. And the more that I've realized that I'm free to ask who can help me rather than trying to figure out how to do it myself, but switching from how to who has been like an absolute game changer. And this, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if that was not the mindset and if that was not the case. So I encourage you to go out and find, your first one or two allies who can help contribute to what you're doing. And if you can find a way to bring value to their life in return, that's the beginning of a wonderfully sort of synergistic relationship, right? Whether it's as simple as paying them for a service, or maybe you can do more like offer wisdom or knowledge or introductions, connections, that type of thing. So many ways to give and work together in that respect. Got a phone call from a guy I've known for years, and he's sort of been following what I'm doing and called and said, hey, I see what you're doing. I've got some cash on hand, really interested in investing with you. And the reason I share that is because, let's say 2 years ago, when I was just first starting to try to get this off the ground, I would have killed for that call. That would have been like a miracle to me. And yet when I got this call today, I had to pause and go, all right, I'm getting requests to partner with me. I would have killed for that 2 years ago. That is a win. Progress is happening. Growth is happening. And I try to give myself a second to appreciate that. I think what's even bigger is that I need to take that and I need to look at the small day-to-day work that's happening. I'll just give you one example. So I started my development company a couple years ago now. The first year I made $40,000. The second year, maybe we got to 90. During that time, I'm doing this work that is not glamorous, and on a day-to-day basis, you don't see the growth, right? On a day-to-day basis, I don't take note of the fact that, I just completed another home, or there wasn't a foundation there and now there is. There's just this incremental growth on a day-to-day basis that is not glamorous, and rarely do you have a moment where you go, yes, victory is happening. And yet, if you keep chipping away, you do suddenly look up and you go, oh man, I went from praying that someone would agree to invest with me to now actually having essentially a wait list of people who want my call and are ready to go as soon as I find a deal. That didn't happen overnight. It has taken a couple years, and I still probably need to continue to build up that bench of people. I guess this is me trying to encourage you, like, just keep doing the work every day. One of my favorite phrases, I've got it as a background on my computer, is keep chopping wood. Just keep chopping wood. Just don't stop. If you don't quit, you're not gonna fail. It may take a while. There might be temporary failure or temporary setbacks, temporary losses, but true failure is just when you say, I'm done. If you keep getting up, you keep working, you keep learning, okay, you make a mistake, you lose some money, whatever, you blow it, fine. Learn something from that and go back and try it again and put that lesson into practice, and don't lose in the same way, and just keep moving forward. And for me, to just randomly get a call and have somebody say, hey, I got X amount of dollars and I see what you're doing and I want in. Here you go. Go find a deal. He's basically offering me income, because every time I do a deal with a partner, I get to go out and create this opportunity and keep my portion. I really want to encourage you, whatever it is you're building, if you're building a real estate development company or anything else, you've got this daily work that doesn't feel like a big win. When I write a check, I wrote a check this morning as a deposit on a guy to clear the rest of this land. That doesn't feel like anything. That's nothing. I wrote a check. If anything, that sucks, because that money's going away. But a week from now, I'm going to look up and this land's going to be cleared. And then a couple weeks after that, the new sewer main's going to be in. And then a month after that, we're going to be putting the foundation in. None of those feel glamorous at the time they're happening. Just keep going. And all of a sudden you look up and you've gone from 40 to 90 to 300 to 900 to your first $1 million year, right? Like that, none of that happens in this some grand windfall moment. It just happens by keeping your head down, by keep chopping wood. That's how it happens. Just keep chopping wood. Don't judge the beanie. I know that I basically have one on in every single video right now, but here's the deal. When this time of year rolls around, I basically wear a beanie for 6 months straight. And that's who I am. You guys just love me for who I am. I will say, one of the things that I do love about this job, this company, is that the work that I do on a day-to-day basis is pretty varied. And I would say, as just a general principle, the more I have found work in my life that naturally aligns with my personality and my strengths, the happier I've been. So for me, my work is varied every day. There's days when I come out to this land and I get to freaking wreak havoc with a chainsaw, and that is the best. And then there's days where I'm working on strategy and building the company and working on administrative stuff or planning out hires I need to make or whatever. And so I just, that variety for me is really crucial. If it's the same thing every day, I think I can tend to get bored. But one thing I know is that sticking with something for a long period of time is a really, really key element to finding success, right? And so I'm sticking long term with the overall goal of building this company. And yet it does give me variety on a day-to-day basis. And I can sort of scratch that itch and have that variety without losing momentum, because on a day-to-day basis it's variety, but long-term it's not. Long-term it all contributes to the goal of building this company. So that's been a big win for me. That's been really fun. You guys have look at all this. I'm not trying to brag, but look at all of this. All of this. That has all been taken down with 2 dudes and 2 chainsaws, like a couple of savages.